4 of our last run of our 14th year. If you follow that, we can do diagrams if you need it. And for those of you who have been here before, you may notice that there's somebody missing and there's somebody new up here. And that's because one of our regular members, Scott Keck, is out of town. And so that created an opening for us to do a very special thing with. We invited an ex-Splash family member, an old favorite of ours, to come in and join us tonight, John Remak.
Yay! Hey. All right.
And just to make this special and to kind of honor him, we want to let him do the warm-up and tell you how this all works. So, here's Johnny!
So much fuss. Thank you very much. Okay, I get to do the opening now.
Yeah.
All right, I haven't done this since
Just like you planned it.
Just like we did in rehearsal. Okay. Actually, we don't do rehearsals in this because it's an improv show. How many people have been to an improv show before? Raise your hand. Raise them high. Well, a lot of people. So you're the experts. For those of you that haven't been to an improv show, the way it works, it's real fun. You get to be involved because we come to you for suggestions, and we take the first one we hear. And we base all our scenes on your suggestions. So to get you all warmed up and ready to go and throwing out suggestions, let's have your suggestion of somewhere you'd like to go on vacation. Everybody.
Count.
Greece.
Everybody. You're good. You get warm up. Okay. What's your favorite dessert? I heard everything. Okay. What's your favorite color? Blue. Red, blue, green. Good. All right. All combined is black. All right. Now let's from this side of the audience. Where's a place that you've never been but you want to go to?
Bahamas.
Bahamas. Okay. And from this side of the audience, what's an animal you'd like to own?
Dolphin.
Dolphin, I heard first. Okay, that's a dolphin or a horse. That's the way it works. We come to you for suggestions. We've never done this show before, so we need you. And so it's a lot of fun. So for our very first real suggestion, since those were all just kind of fake, I need a suggestion, but they were all very good. Don't be disappointed. Okay, for the first suggestion, I would like a topic that you didn't do well in schooling.
Math.
Math, thank you very much.
After your big brother explained sex to you, you thought he knew everything, so you asked him about penis. He didn't mention that to you in the sex talk. I find that interesting, though.
The next thing you want to look up in the encyclopedia is
Smoking.
smoking.
And what's something you're afraid to admit you don't know much about?
Texas.
Sex in Texas?
Texas.
Texas. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And to conduct us, Ms. Sue Walden.
Okay, we have a panel of experts here who know everything there is to know about
Texas.
Smoking.
Penis?
Math.
experts. Begin.
Of course, in the formulation, we can use math in a number of different ways. Math can be also used as a great tool for social services. If you want to impress a woman, all you have to do is
Let the smoke go up into your brain because that's where it goes and it kills all those cells. Yes, the tars and the...
Ownership is not inherently a matter of knowing how to use it, of course. Even though each and every person who is born male has one, it doesn't entitle them to
A deduction until 1994, in which case all that will be changed and you'll get the new book which details...
Menthol cigarettes. Have you ever had menthol cigarettes? They taste like you're smoking an icebox, one that hasn't been cleaned in a while. Or you could try
going 40 miles in one direction while Bob is coming at you 20 miles an hour from 5 miles away. Now, if he's driving his car,
he'll pierce it right through the center, which is part of the ceremony of the ancient Aztecs, who thought that by piercing it and letting some of the blood fall onto the soil, they could make it...
Afterwards, people like to smoke. But you can try a chocolate cigarette, and you'll feel just...
like H&R Block, because I went last year and found that my taxes were reduced by at least...
half, which is the sum of the square. Okay, now we take that part, we add it to the next.
And I set his beard on fire. I mean, really, it was such a small cigarette. Who could blame?
me for wrapping it up in a small bow and some bells, which allowed it to have a
tax shelter in Switzerland. I lived very well off of that for some time. However, my seminar
was like kissing an ashtray. And that's exactly what I told him. And he said,
I've got math anxiety. I said, don't worry about it because you can overcome.
And leave it completely limp. Which will happen whether you want it to or not. That's the kind of
thing that made this country great is paying taxes whether you want to or not.
And then the apple fell on his head, and he knew, of course, that this
is very phallic, of course. Cigars, cigarettes, pipes, all I can
tell you about those that they are deductible if you have cancer. And most people don't realize this.
should be cut off at an early age. Otherwise, the pain
is like a Pythagorean triangle, which, when
lit, smells like a chimney. And that's what I told him.
My wife, who is also a deduction, and our 3 children,
who are involved in great religious ceremonies.
and
was bringing to the point where we realized
Right.
it's not just a part of the human body, but the organs
Anyone can
that should be
understand.
cleansed in.
So-
He felt that he was
Give until it hurts, because they'll take it anyway.
math, it adds up to fun.
You're smoking if you're not smoking.
Penis, where one head's better than 2.
Well, enough for the written portion of the show. What we'd like to do now is dive in the deep end, as it were, improvisationally. And that is by doing some scenes, open scene work, based on these suggestions that you very carefully and thoughtfully wrote out for us when you walked in. We have 3 baskets, a who, a what, and a where. These all apply to the 3 different things that you need to have a scene. We're going to take these at random. Usually we take 1 from each basket. Tonight you're going to see the beginning of something new, because don't tell anybody. I'm going to take 2 who's. This next scene will be based on 2 who's. Everybody repeat after me. 2 who. Thank you. Okay, so for our for our first who, we have a philanthropist, and for the second who, are you listening back there?
You bet.
We have a bipolar, and in parentheses it says manic depressive. So, aren't these the same thing?
I've got all the checks here, Mrs. Schuyler. Great. I'm really in a signing mood today.
Oh, the foundation will be so pleased.
My special pen.
Oh, yes.
Now this one hasn't been used by anyone before, right?
No, it hasn't.
So that I can donate this also.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. The foundation. Let's see. They want that new wing. Is that correct? And maybe some grounds. And
Yes, the wing is for the gallbladder unit.
Great.
And they need the grounds to be shrubbed.
shrubs. Shrubs around the gallbladder unit. It's very picturesque.
Right, yes.
All right.
Oh, that's a lovely signature.
Thank you. All right. And this pen goes with that check.
Yes, yes.
Now let's see who we have here. Oh, we have that little house down on the corner that's such an eyesore. I see we're going to refurnish it.
Yes, well, Mrs. Sabatini is 98 years old, and
Oh.
they've condemned the house, and
Yes.
she's going to have to move out unless you totally renovate it, refurbish it, and give her some extra money.
I see. And you have someone here to give me a quote on this, right? Is that
I
correct?
believe, yes. I'll see if the architect is here.
Okay. I think right this one.
Thank you very much. I was out there for so long.
This is
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Schuyler.
this is Lance Ritt, Mrs.
Lance
Schuyler.
Ritt, yeah.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Ritt. I understand that you...
Oh, Jesus, I left my briefcase out. Oh, jeez. Here it is. Got it right here.
I like a man who's in touch with his feelings.
Yes.
Here are the plans, Mrs. Schuyler.
Oh, that's very nice.
You notice the shrubs?
Yes, the hot tub seems a little unnecessary.
Hey, people need hot tubs. People need hot tubs to relax. They need to get in touch with their
92-year-old lady.
feelings.
Yes, I like the skylights. Those are great.
Oh, thank you very much.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What is this 92-year-old woman's name, did you say?
Sabatini.
Sabatini.
Isabella.
Isabella Sabatini.
Isabella Rosella Sabatini.
Isabella Roselle. You know, you've really captured her name in this design.
Well, I put it in bikini bold, and I thought that might look good. Excuse me, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee if you don't mind.
Is he always this unfocused?
Oh, I think he's a nice young man. And his
92 years old, she's going to die!
Is that true? Are we wasting
well, in the grand sense, Mrs. Schuyler, we're all going to die.
Well, that's
I
true.
don't think Mrs. Sabatini is more unhealthy than the other 92-year-old woman.
Do you know something that we don't know here?
Please, don't pressure me, okay? I mean, I'm just drawing up the plans.
Well, I understand you're also going to be overseeing this job. Now, have we chosen the wrong man for the job?
I think you have, yes. Yes. I can't handle this.
When I spoke to you last week, you were so sure, and these plans are beautiful. And
They are quite lovely.
I know they are. Oh, jeez.
They were.
Well, yeah. No, that's all right. That'll work out.
Move your coffee cup, please.
I'm very sorry.
You know, we could use the plans and we could get a contractor to come in to oversee this. I know we've used some very, very efficient contractors in the past.
Well, I would like to give Mr. Ritt a chance. I think, you know, he's just opened his new office, and Mrs. Schuyler, he's my nephew.
Okay, we're going to the other two baskets now and get a what and a where. Jesus. Okay, the what is cross-dressing and the where is Kmart. Why, is that going to be ready in time for Christmas?
Yes, Fred, I just need to get a little something to cover both of the arms.
I know, but if we're going to have a Christmas nativity scene with Jesus on the cross, you've got to do a better job.
I'm not doing the cross without some clothes on it again this year. That's all there is to it. We're dressing it this year.
But it's simple. I mean, you can't screw with a crucifix.
You say simple, but look at it. It looks so nude.
I know, you wanted to put flocking on it last year, and it just wasn't going to make it.
Just a little cardigan or something simple.
Attention customers, blue light special on aisle 8.
Oh God, here they come. Look out.
What's on 8? Do you know? It could be something nice.
Garter belts. Brought some friends with me this time.
Why don't you pick it, just so that the randomness is guaranteed. Okay, let's get very random. The who's a meter maid?
The what is a crystal ball.
And the where is an ice cream parlor.
Of course.
Whoa, I'm just getting a cone. Come on. Have a heart.
No,
buddy,
sorry,
come on.
too late.
Look, I'll buy you cola or something, huh? Anything you want.
Loading zone! Loading zone!
I'm loading already, okay? Come on. What are you, like heartless entirely?
That's not a truck, sir, and that's not a loading license you have on your vehicle.
What do you do? Get up on the wrong side of the bed? Don't you guys have any, like, warmth or...
Nope, that's why they hire us, sir. We're meter maids. We have no scruples.
Oh, and you can park across the driveway here. That's
sir, by
okay.
law, I don't have to even talk to you. I can just ignore you and go on my way.
Chocolate almond bitters.
25 bucks! I stopped for $1.50 cone, it's gonna cost me $26.50. This is preposterous.
Excuse me,
Maybe
sir.
you should curb that sweet tooth, pal.
What kind of ice cream did you order?
I'm stuck between a cop and a loon. What's going on in there, huh?
That costs extra. Sir, you were destined to order a chocolate almond bitters, did you?
Yeah,
Because
you got it? Is it done?
Oh, thank goodness, because it says terrible things will befall you.
Well, I'm gonna put
what
a
a
third
great day.
on there, pal. You know, every 5 minutes.
Whoa, no, I got a ticket. I got a ticket. I can't tell I'm taking a card.
To who's and a where? We haven't done that yet.
Two who's, a soldier and someone who giggles a lot.
And the where is the operating room at San Francisco General. Clamp. Thank you. I think you ought to check the mixture there.
You know, doctor, this is General Schwarzkopf, you know that. I mean, I just think we have to be extra careful here. You know, his appendix is not like anybody else's. He's a national hero, doctor.
I know, we're going to put this in the tomb of the unknown appendix.
Doctor, please wait. I've never had a reaction like this before. The mix should be perfect. I calculated his weight into the mix, and it should be perfect. We've never had a reaction like this before.
You know, I think it looks like he's lost some weight.
Yes.
Try adjusting down. Like that. A little lower.
Yeah. A little bit more oxygen, maybe?
Okay, I'll crank up the oxygen. I like that really well.
You know, he doesn't sound good at all.
Plus he's happy he's retired.
He's totally out, so I think we just need to decide, do we want it low like this? Or would we rather operate with this higher pitch? What do you think?
That's kind of fun.
That's fine. Higher? Everything's fine? No higher yet, doctor?
A little higher. It's in there somewhere. I found it.
Can't stop. Stroke for total random.
What do you somebody back here? Who'd like to pick one?
I've never mentioned before.
Anyone here? Anyone at all?
No, we gave it the office.
The Who is a Republican politician.
And what is an activity watching 20 kids at Disneyland?
Well, that's going to be tricky because this is at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
There's one at Disneyland.
Okay.
Besides, we never let reality come in
I want nuggets, Harv! Harv! I want nuggets!
I'm sorry, we're cutting back on our nuggets this year, Wanda.
Oh, Harv, come on. There's not that many. We'll share them.
Okay.
Come on, guys, we can get nuggets. Harv says we're cutting back, but I bet we can share some.
Can we all come in?
Yes,
Yeah.
the other 19 of you can come in.
They don't want to. They're in line at the teacups.
Good, that's fine. We've got to be fiscally responsible here, kids.
Bobby,
You know,
put your leg in the teacup.
Aren't you guys hungry?
They want us to throw them as they go by in the teacup. So it has to be nuggets then.
Right.
I want French fries too, Harv. I am like really, totally hungry.
You can't have everything you want. We have to sacrifice a little bit. We have to cut back. We're in the middle of a recession and I'm having a depression.
I wish my single parent were here.
Don't start with that with me. We had a good family until your mother left me. What?
Nuggets.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Can I have, what's your smallest nugget package? You can have the 5 nugget pack.
Mr.
That's
Harvey.
2.5 nuggets per.
Ow! A bunch of Bill Clinton supporters were beating us up!
Oh, they
Yeah, they were!
true.
Yeah, they did! And some parole guys were there too! They were bigger! They were meaner!
They're pulling the teacups off the saucers.
Go get them!
Those aren't Clinton guys.
Well, who are they then? They look like Clinton guys unless you can come up with something better.
Yeah, they're Clinton guys.
They're Clinton guys. They're offering us all kinds of free food.
Oh, look, they say, come over here, we'll buy you.
Many nuggets as you want.
Why
Yeah.
don't you go beat them up? You're supposed to be tough on crime. Yeah.
Don't let him read your lips, okay?
Hey! All right, you!
20 packets of
Here we
nuggets.
come!
He's paying.
Good evening, Francophiles. I'm so glad you could come tonight. As many of you know from our last meeting when I showed you the slides of my trip to Paris this summer, where I met Jean-Max Fouton, who is Paris's foremost singer-songwriter, balladeer, bon vivant, chez nous, cherchez la femme, what can I say? I have flown him over here so he can do a tour of the United States, and he's starting with our club. So would you please welcome Jean-Max Fouton. He'll be singing his newest ballad tonight entitled
Can't get enough.
Can't Get Enough, and I will be translating for those of you who are still in French 1.
Jusque la panse du Stéphane,
The rain was so little,
skis de la douceur, man de verre,
the clouds were so small,
en doucière pierre, chandelier.
the lightning was puny,
Que la peinture s'appelle Touka,
the rain was a drizzle,
je la baptisienne de la bazooka,
it's a fizzle.
je la tour, je la peinture.
I didn't get enough from you. You served me stale croissants and rotten baguettes. The pate had turned. You didn't wear nice lingerie. Flannel were your nightgowns. You didn't give me enough. I'm walking away in the small rain.
What you want?
Under the tiny clouds. I would take a cab home, but I don't have enough. Enough love, enough money, enough French poodles, enough postcards, enough butter.
For the next piece, which will be done by a man and a woman, I need a relationship between a man and a woman.
Lovers.
Lovers, okay? And how about a room in the house that you might not relate to that suggestion?
Laundry.
The kitchen, okay? So this will be lovers and kitchen, and we're going to throw a twist on this scene because it's an extra challenge. It's a challenge portion of the evening. As the scene progresses, notice that each of the players is starting their line with the next letter of the alphabet. So the first player's first line should start with A, then B, then C, and so on through the alphabet. See if they can do it.
Always late. Never on time.
Baby.
Cute. Oh, you're cute.
No, not now. I'm worn out.
Every time you stay overnight, it makes this house just feel fuller, brighter.
Fuller. Definitely fuller.
Golly, I'm so happy.
Have some coffee.
I love how thoughtful you are in the morning.
Just stand right there. The light on you. I remember that.
Kind of makes my eyes sparkle, doesn't it?
Lots.
Most men are crabby in the morning, but you're so sweet and thoughtful and...
Now you're getting it.
Oh boy.
Penny, I want to ask you something.
Quiet my pounding heart.
Really, this is kind of important. We only known each other for 3 weeks.
Stanley, you have my undivided attention.
Tie! Hey, the tie, come on.
Understand, I've been alone for so long. I'm over anxious.
Vienna. This reminds me of Vienna.
Why?
You know, it's where we met and fell in love.
Xanadu! He's calling me. I'm fading fast.
Well, welcome, hi! I'm Keith Anderson, and I'm welcoming you again this week to Off the Beaten Path. Yes, that wonderful show where we take you to places you've never heard of, let alone been to. Oh, buzz off, buddy! Yes, a cheerful look at places that are unique unto themselves. And today's a special show for us because we've been listening and reading those messages and notes you've been dropping to us. And you've been asking and pointing out to us some of the special people that live in this neighborhood, the Greater Bay Area. And tonight's on Brothers and Sisters here in the area. Yes, Siblings Night, Siblings Weekend. We're going down the road to meet a special pair of sisters who are involved in an activity unlike almost any other. That is
Hang gliding.
hang gliding. Come on, join us as we head on down the path.
Myrtle, you really picked a great cliff. Isn't this wonderful, Edith?
Wonderful.
I did my research, you've got to hand me that. And it's only a 2-foot drop.
That'll be perfect. We'll get that. There's a nice updraft.
Yeah.
There we go.
Boy, you can feel the breeze come over that cliff, and the last thing you'd want to do probably is jump. But that's why we're here, to step off into the wild with this wacky pair of sisters. Hi, I'm
Hi,
Keith
Keith.
Anderson,
Hi, Keith.
and welcome to Off the Beaten Path. And I can tell you certainly are.
Yes, we are. We are the only, we actually, not just the only sisters, not just the only women, we are the only people who have a tandem
Hang glider.
That's fascinating. And of course, you started this as a simple activity to get over that horrible accident that I know Myrtle had. Now, do you want to explain how that all led to this?
Well, I was learning how to parachute, and I was free falling, and my ripcord came off in my hand, and if it hadn't been for a passing pelican, who unfortunately died, I would have too.
So that pelican and its great wingspan was able to break your fall and led to your involvement and love of hang gliding.
That's right, and I was right behind her free-falling videotaping the whole thing. That was my role that day. We used to take turns videotaping each other to improve our technique, of course.
It was a heck of a mess. I mean, you wouldn't really want to watch it, but it was interesting, you know, especially the part where I got real close before the bird got there.
And I guess that would explain the name then on this hang glider.
It sure does.
Yeah, that's why don't you, for the audience's sake, why don't you just say that out loud and tell us about that?
Well, dead pelican, I think it explains
I thought perhaps there was...
Subtlety's not our strong suit.
So to get over my fear of heights and of flying, we took up hang gliding. You know, fortunately, Edith here is a true sister. I don't have any other friends who would have done this. She took me by the hand. She said, Myrtle, you've got to get over this fear of heights. You've got to get over this fear of falling. Let's hang glide.
And of course she was screaming and protesting and kicking her feet. I mean, it was one of your better fits.
It was. It was
a
a
wonderful
good fit.
This was right at the time where you landed on the ground on top of that pelican? Are you...
No, it was after she got home from the hospital.
I see. Now this is amazing because I understand you built this yourself and of course even sewed these suits with the DP on the
That's right.
above the pocket there. That's great. Now can you explain to us what's this made out of? Because this looks like a kind of an unusual collection of kitchen appliances actually.
Well, yes, it is. There's a lot of pot holders on here and dish towels.
They're going to keep it up. That's the wings.
That's right. And down here on the tail, you'll notice we do have some honorary pelican feathers.
Are those from the
Well, yes.
The very one.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the egg beater here on the back is going to maybe give us a little lift.
Maybe. Is this a maiden voyage?
Oh, no, we've done this at least 6 times.
I see. Okay, so perhaps you add something then each time? Is that why this kind of looks like it was built piece by piece?
Did you talk to him before?
He needed some notes.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's true. We add something each time, sort of in honor of the trip.
Now the picture on the front looks like it might be your parents. Can you explain what the importance of that is?
It was in a magazine, and it looked like they'd be nice parents. We were orphans, so there's never been anybody to cheer us on in our games and our sports, and there wasn't anybody there when she fell to go, oh my God, get my girl to the hospital. Just me.
Right, it was just Edith. And over here, as you'll see, there's an actual picture of the pelican.
That is, that flattened
Yeah,
kind of thing with
that was, you can sort of tell his beak.
It's kind of the long flat part
Yeah.
with no feathers.
It's a little hard to distinguish for all of the kind of gushy stuff around.
Well,
but
the camera, she moved, she was crying when she took the picture, so she moved.
No, I find this very interesting. You have religious relics from from a number of different faiths here.
Of course, we wanted to cover all the bases.
Right. We're very careful, actually. You might not think it. I mean, if you look here, Keith, this is a 2-foot drop. We're not, unless there's a whole lot of lift, like a hurricane, we're not going to go too far, too fast.
So you're not going out to the edge of the cliff and off, you're just going to go off here, the small
2 feet.
brick wall?
That's right.
The 2 feet here.
That's it? The small brick wall's all? You're not going
Of course. Do we look stupid?
This has been a wonderful adventure here with the 2 sisters, and I know you'll enjoy it. Why don't you head on down sometime and watch them jump off this 2-foot wall? I'm sure it's a great thrill. But now we need to move down the road because on a different path, in a different area, 2 brothers who are involved in a drive, a campaign, a personal goal of theirs to change clothes. Change clothes. Thank you very much.
We all right? Frank, what do you think of this bolt here?
I don't know, it's a little busy.
You think so? Well, I like the velvety thing.
Well, I'm not going to wear anything else unless I like it at least as much as what I'm wearing now. I told you I was going to change clothes, but I'm not so sure it's the thing to do, This is too much excitement for me all in the afternoon.
I'm going to sew you a coat, all right? So just relax.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Keith Anderson.
Oh, hi.
With Off the Beaten
You're
Path.
the backwards guy. Back.
No, Off the Beaten Path. Yeah, so
yeah.
you're thinking of Jerry. I'm here to do a story. There's supposedly a pair of brothers here. Is that you guys?
That's us.
Well, that's a pleasure to meet you. You are?
I'm Slim.
Slim?
Yeah.
And?
Frank.
Frank, nice to meet you. I hear that you guys have a very unusual challenge and campaign that you're undertaking to change clothes.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm here. Could you explain to me why this is interesting to us?
Oh, well, I'm trying to get Frank to change his clothes.
Slim, you're Frank.
Frank Slim.
Slim chance we're going to buy that. So
What I meant was, frankly, I'm going to try to get Slim to change his clothes. Because he's been wearing that same outfit.
That would explain that. Okay.
15 years. I've been trying to make him clothes that he'll like, but he always rejects everything I make for him.
Now, I noticed out front a huge pile of what appear to be fairly new trousers and shirts.
Yeah, the neighbors come and throw those on our front lawn. They're saying, here, try these. They're donations and stuff. Because people don't come around. This is the first person we've seen here in months.
You can call me Keith.
Oh,
okay?
yes, okay. All right. Yeah.
Now, I understand that this is not something, you're not trying to set a world's record or any kind of goal like that, although you have managed to outlast the gentleman from Peru who went 12 and a half years or something like that.
And he just had a loincloth.
Now, what would motivate you? Frank, I would like your answer as well on this, but why would your brother Slim want to stay in the same group?
He's stupid. I mean, he's got no clothes sense. He's just stupid and lazy. And he just refuses to change his clothes. High school, it was like a junior year in high school, that's when he stopped.
That would explain the C, okay. Can you, is that has been the motivation then for you to learn to sew, or are you inherently a clothes maker and designer as well?
No, I just took it up because I was embarrassed being by him. He didn't like anything in the store, didn't want anything off the rack. So I felt it was my duty as his brother to come up with something, and I've been trying now for a long time.
Have you ever just tried to tie him down or drug him or something and change the clothes when it was?
Yeah.
I see.
Didn't work, but it didn't work, is where I'm getting at. It didn't work.
Obviously.
Yeah, he'd come out of it. He'd force himself out of the drugs. You know, he'd feel some new clothing on his skin, and it'd be like an Incredible Hulk thing, and he'd just kind of bust out. You asked, I'm just explaining.
So you and I'm glad you are.
Well, he's crazy. Well, you know, he's got this. I think it's an allergy, and that's why I'm using the special fabric, the special bolted.
So you're suggesting he wears these clothes to prevent breaking out from an allergy if he were to put on different fabric or different type of...
Right. Now, what could happen is if he gets the wrong clothing on, he would go insane and go on a killing spree.
He would go.
Yes, it's happened. I once, denim made him really go mad.
That's why I had to stop in senior year in high school. I was the only one in my graduating class.
Yeah. That's right.
So
He started that whole bell tower thing. That was slim.
Just because of my allergy to denim. It's amazing.
So we're trying all sorts of fabrics. We're trying all sorts of velours. And
So a pair of 501s and bingo, you're just off the edge.
Oh yeah. No. Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah. Just bullet holes for days.
yeah. He can't even, no, he gets a whiff of velvet, you know. Wow.
Oh, whiff of velvet. Whiff of velvet. I hacked off a 7-Eleven owner's finger. Yeah.
All right. I'm done. Stand back. All right.
Now, is there a ritual, a test that you go through to determine whether that piece of fabric, that style is better for him and he'd be willing to...
Yes, there is.
You're going to see it right now.
I was hoping we would.
First, I slowly come up to him.
I'm attracted to movement.
Smell it first. Nothing yet. Okay, now I know that's good. Next thing I do, just to make sure, is I chain him up to this handle thing right up here. Just in case. Just in case.
Now, he wouldn't harm you, his brother, would he?
Oh yeah, he could. He could. You see the scar right here?
Ooh, I do. That's great.
He bit me. All right. So the only problem is it's hard to put a coat on.
He seems to be having a bad reaction to something too.
I could just drape this coat over him.
As you can see, this is a wonderful place to bring the kids on a weekend. Just don't wear denim. I'm Keith Anderson saying thank you for joining us on Off the Beaten Path.
We've gotten your verbal suggestions and your written suggestions, and now we'd like to ask our one-man orchestra, Dan Reich, for some suggestions. So he will just start to play whatever comes into his head, and that's where we'll get our inspiration for the next few scenes.
I'm not eating raw fish, not a chance, no way.
You'll like it.
I'm not eating it.
We'll just sit
If it's not cooked, I don't even want it on the table.
Well, then we won't even have a table.
What are they staring at? Hey,
This is just an experiment, hon.
Honey, I went through a war to avoid this. Come on.
Take your shoes off.
I'm not taking my shoes off.
It's just an experiment.
I'm not unprecedented from some other mosey much.
I'm trying to warn you, honey. If you don't do it, I'll do it for you. Take the other shoe off. You okay? All right, relax.
Who's it? What?
Just a bit, honey. Just a bit.
Wasabi.
Breathe in. Honey, that's sucky. You don't want to mix wasabi and sake.
Wasabi.
Who's it? Who's it?
They really know how to soften up the octopus. Splinters off your chopsticks. Want me to do it? There.
Honey, that food is climbing up the side of the bowl.
That's the way it's Now it's not. Can we have this to go? Where is he? Under the bed? Right where you left him. He's still out. But I got him. The will. You got one of those for me? Good stuff. See? He left you out. Damn! Get the white out. ocean recently? Where have you been?
Europe.
Europe. And what is something that you forgot to take with you to Europe that you wish you had?
Money.
Okay? Money. Thank you.
We went on vacation last week. We went to Mexico. I took your wallet, I took a peek. You forgot all the money. I didn't think it was very funny. You called me honey, but you didn't have money. You called me honey, but you didn't have money.
I don't know what you're talking about. I brought the money and I got it, and I'm gonna shout that you took all my money and you took the ATM card, you took the traveler's checks. What the hell were we gonna do to rent a car? I don't know, but baby, you took advantage of me in Mexico. You left me on the street. I didn't know where to go. I had to ask this old guy, where can I get some food? And he said, hey buddy, you're out of luck in Spanish. I don't know. What happened? I had the runs all the time. I didn't have any money to go to the hospital. You had left, you had gone on the trip, and I was looking for you, and I didn't know where to sit. I didn't know what to do. I had to go to Tijuana. I had no money, and you took all my money. I don't think I'll forgive you. Now that I'm back, I'm gonna kill you. Okay, thank you very much. That was our first half of the show. You now get a 10-minute break. Enjoy yourself. There's pretzels and drinks out there. And we'll be back in 10 minutes for a whole new show. All right. How many people noticed that I skipped the letter X in that?
Emmy.
I kind of feel like the Dan Quayle of improv. 26 letters. Okay. We'll just do a whole series of scenes based on the letter X now. No, we won't. We won't. And what we will do for you now is to get something from you physically, a montage on an object, and here's one. Just happen to be carrying this around. And, okay, well, we'll do a series of scenes based on this. Enough said.
If I cut it shorter, it'll look just like mine.
Row, you lovers! Row!
Go, go, go! Fight, fight, fight!
Many of you say yes, we've had it vinaigrette, we've had it fried, but what does calamari do in the ocean? What does it look like? Well, the adult calamari finds itself swimming.
Someday my prince will come.
Go for the tail. There you go.
Right.
I know the kids got into the office today. Look what I found in the shredder. This salami is obviously from our...
Mom and Dad said they weren't going to pick me up from summer camp until I made a whole lanyard.
Welcome to Jamaica, dude! Welcome!
And in the ocean, the sea anemones, lovely tentacles, float with the breeze and the current.
So it's the single guys' New Year's Eve. Just wait till December.
Pasta in a cup. Yes, pasta in a cup.
Bobby, you've been playing with firecrackers again? I found this in their driveway.
Let's see. If I disconnect the wrong wire, we'll all be blown to smithereens.
Goddamn budget cutbacks.
Drum roll.
Pepper music.
Woo, baby!
Goddamn budget cutbacks! Whose was this?
She wants it back. Well, thank you. What we're going to do now is change directions a little bit and go to the portion of the show where we explore a large theme. And this theme is something that we all deal with as human beings. Everybody who ever lived has dealt with things like death, adolescence, trust, responsibility, etc., etc. So I want you to think for a second of an issue or a concept that we all deal with at some...
Schizophrenia.
Schizophrenia? That's what
Childhood.
Can we broaden... Schizophrenia is childhood.
Mental illness.
Yeah.
Okay, so broaden schizophrenia to mental illness, and maybe a little childhood in there too. Thank you very much. I appreciate you seeing me at short notice, Doctor, but I didn't think I'd get through the whole week.
Well, that's all right. Let me just, give me just a sec to get a little caught up here. All right, right. I remember from last week.
That's me.
Yes. All right. So now, have you had any more episodes since we talked to you?
Yes, I've had 6 episodes. Yes, and one miniseries.
Was it the job again?
That started it, and then it went into...
It's just something I really can't explain. I don't want to talk about it. I really don't want to bring it up because I was in the middle of the grocery store and everything came apart at one time. They keep flying at me, you know.
And everything came off the shelf! And it buried me! I was buried under a pile of canned peas! Do you know how it feels?
To be under peas. And they opened up and they got all over my body and I thought, oh no, my mother's gonna spank me for this.
She lives in Cleveland.
So your mother keeps coming up again.
She's got frequent flyer miles like you wouldn't believe. She comes out and whoops me and...
I won't listen to the thing I say, so I don't even talk to her. I don't bring it up. I don't say a single thing. I'm very quiet. I don't mention any single fact.
Because if I did, you know what my mother would do to me. She would disown me. She would say, "You're not mine."
Oh, that would be terrible. That would be just
It would be.
abandonment.
Absolutely. It's a lonely...
Maybe that I'm talking about completely. I mean, not a single person talking about nothing to say. I don't have anything to
Say, and then I touched myself.
Doesn't that tend to bring people around?
Well, really, nobody was looking. I was back.
I couldn't get a single one, but then I didn't really go see him. I didn't know what had happened, and I couldn't understand what was I going to say. I didn't know what to say.
You know what I mean?
Yes, that's all right. That's all I have time for.
Oh,
Now, maybe I should give you something to take in the meantime.
absolutely.
There, I got these as a sample. So I'm just going to give
That's
you
fine.
Please follow the directions.
That's right.
And take one before work. And it sounds like you better take one before you go to the grocery store.
I'll take one now and I'll take one for tomorrow. Oh, fruity.
Work-related stress can be considered a form of mental illness. What's an occupation that you wouldn't think there would be a lot of stress?
Mortician.
A mortician, thank you.
Marge. Well, he didn't look like this on TV.
I don't know.
Maybe it was the desert air.
How lucky that we got such a notable person here. Do you realize the effect this will have on our business?
This is the first general we've ever done.
Well, I'm very excited. So what do you think? Probably want to stick with russets and, and a little bit of, maybe just a hint of pink at the top of the cheeks.
He was very tough.
Tough. All
I
right.
don't think any pink.
Okay.
Marge.
We'll just stick with the russets. All right.
Maybe some brown.
And a
brown.
little burnt sienna.
You know, we could do his whole face in camouflage.
Excuse me, folks. Russell Johnson, I'm a publicist for the General. He's got a book tour to do, so we need the body pretty quickly. We have to go over to the bookstore. He's signing.
He's signing?
Yeah, well, sort of. But he's still got a book tour to do, and he's got to be on Geraldo. So,
So you want him to look realistic, is that what you're
as
saying?
alive as we possibly can.
That's, you think people are going to be fooled? I mean, that's sick.
This is a dead man here.
This is business. To make this man look alive. We have books to sell. You know what? People aren't going to buy his book if they think he's dead. Well, they will, a little bit. But we still have this campaign to do. I'm sorry. You're going to have to make him look alive.
I got it. I just figured this out. I was having this overwhelming block about how he was going to sign. But you know those big coats, how we always like pin them in the back? We'll get one of the biggest coats, and we'll put you behind it, and have it come around the front. We'll put your arms in the sleeves. Okay, can you get it?
Whatever. I don't care how you do what you do. You just do it,
And then
okay?
your hands do it.
All right.
Do it, don't worry.
I get the biggest clothes that we have.
Can you think of a time in history that you associate with mental illness?
Adolescence.
Time in history.
Vietnam.
Okay, adolescence, thank you very much.
Nothing to do today. Boring. Nothing but rain and volcanic activity. This is so boring. Mom. I am so bored.
Well, then skin it.
Pterodactyl again.
That's all that there was.
Can I go out to mud pits with friends tonight?
No, because you didn't clean the rocks up in your corner.
Yes, I did.
You call this clean?
They're clean.
This is not clean. That's stacked. That's pushed and stacked. That's not clean.
How are you supposed to clean rock anyway? It doesn't make sense. Rock is dirt. Dirt is not clean.
You're arguing with me again.
Okay.
Besides, those friends of yours are no good. All they do is hang around the tar pit.
Okay.
They're a bad influence on you. I want you to grow up like your father, Tumac. Leader of his people. Strong, brave. Moves out into the land, conquers. That takes discipline, that takes focus, of which you have neither. What are these bumps you're getting all over your face? What have you been doing with yourself?
Don't know. Restless. I go through changes. I find that I am attracted to butt luck.
What luck is here?
Hi, butt luck.
Hi.
Did
Did you bring the herbs, Buckluck?
Golly, Mom, Buckluck didn't come here to bring you herbs. Go,
I
please.
came to see if we could go to the mud pits tonight.
Now, the mud pits, there's a nice place to go. Stay away from the tar pits, go to the mud pits.
Okay. Mother sure confused me. First say no tar pits, then say tar pits.
No, yes, mud pits, no tar pits.
I didn't get
Do you know
subtle
the difference
change
here?
there.
Maybe you should see the witch doctor, my son. Your mind is confused. You speak crazy.
That's because you make me clean rocks and be like father and stuff like that. And I don't like you anymore. And I'd like
Be
to go
nice to your mother.
Okay.
Consider the choices.
Okay. I consider choices. I can be good cave boy or I can be bad cave boy.
And bad cave boy means no cave.
Okay, well, I'll be good cave boy then.
I brought beef jerky.
Okay, can we go to
Mud
mud
pits.
pits now?
Yes.
Not tar pits?
Do I have your solemn oath upon the death of your grandfather's skull that you will not go to the tar pits? Only the mud pits. Let me get his skull.
Solemn oaths are not cool.
Then make a small one.
Okay, swear.
Okay. Go, my son. Be back before the moon sets and
Fine,
the sun rises.
fine. We will bring you children when we return.
That'll show 'em. I'm king of the block here. A car won't go by without getting a dressing down from me. Take that, you little Hugo. I'm protecting this astroturf in front of the house here from all kinds of foreign invaders. You little fruity squirrel.
Hi, Muffin. Mommy's home. Come here, boy.
I'm protecting you, Mom.
Come here, Muffin. Muffin. Mommy has a
Stay
dog
away.
treat. Just for her muffin. Mommy
They're everywhere.
will scratch her muffin and
You can't come here, she's mine.
Muffin, come here and say hi to Mommy.
It's too dangerous out there, it's a dangerous world. Pee on somebody else's hydrant.
Muffin, if you don't calm down, I'm going to have to take you to the vets. And he'll give you some pills to make you calm down.
Pills? Oh,
Good boy. Good boy.
she's got me again. Oh, she's got me by the tail. How can I be a macho dog in this world?
Oh, look, your bow's come undone.
Now let's see. You can tell me a situation where you might not feel maybe like expressing your true feelings, because you might think people will think you're crazy.
Improv class.
Improv class, thank you very much.
Hi.
Hi. We never start on time, you know.
I know, but hey, it's only a couple minutes late here.
Okay.
Don't you love this? I just love this class. This is like my favorite class. I'm
Yeah.
terrified.
or something, I'm sure.
You know, I've been coming here for quite some time.
Yeah?
You're an expert.
Yeah, I have to pass the time till I'm discovered.
You know, I find that it really helps me a lot in my daily life.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, on my job and
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
Oh, I'm gonna look like such a novice compared to him. I hate this pressure. It just makes my chest close up.
Well, I can see where that would happen, you know. I really think that this is really pretty easy, and you could take it into everyday life.
Yeah, you're right.
Can you believe that I have a bridge to sell you?
You know, I could have signed the last contract, but only half the movie was me. I'm waiting.
I think I'm gonna hyperventilate and faint right here. It's gonna be so embarrassing.
Well, you know, I've kind of got the hang of it, you know, a couple of things. So if you want to go over any techniques or something, I'd be real happy.
If you need, I'll teach you everything. Okay?
Belly chest breathe, that'll calm me down.
Well, no, I think thank you, but I think I know most of the techniques, really.
You should thank me. Later, you'll be at my feet, okay?
Is this guy bullshitting me? I'm not sure.
Well,
Biting his nails, that's a pretty nervous-looking sign.
maybe you
Those
could
nails.
tell me a little bit about, I'll test him. How about, good angel, bad angel?
Yeah, you remember that one?
Oh, sure. Well, there's a good angel and a bad angel.
Oh! You do know your stuff.
All right, let's see if you can do this one. What's the difference between conditioning and contemporary tag-out?
Now the tag-outs I get kind of mixed up on, you know?
Yeah, you're mixed up, I can tell. All you gotta do is look at you to see you're mixed up.
There's conditioning and contemporary and TA and...
Yeah, you're mixed up.
And,
Look at that. You're starting to squint around the eyes.
get confused with all of those.
You know, they're starting later and later all the time, you know?
Oh, that was great. That was a smooth stall. Oh, this guy is good. What a stall. If I could learn to stall like him, I could probably fake my way through this class.
You know, if you stick with me, when some of the big contracts come in, I'll let you, like, put the tape on the floor and move the lights, some of those things.
It's not very
No.
self-motivating, though. Look, he's just hanging out. I'm going to start warming up.
You'll want to be there, watching me go right to the top.
Gee, it is getting late, you know. I don't know if I'm going to stick around. You know what they say, 15 minutes and the instructor's not there and you can leave. You know, I'd do that.
So you want to go to Just Desserts or something? Or?
Oh, well.
Well, I could
That's
show you
what
in
this
10
is.
minutes over a strawberry sundae.
You fox! You dog! You!
Sure.
So easy!
Good evening. Welcome to Freudian Theater. As you know, we look at films from all over the world that deal with issues of mental illness and so on. Can I have a country, please, that this next film is from?
Yugoslavia.
I heard Germany first, and maybe it's got a little Yugoslavian influence in it, sir. All right, and the title of this film is...
Life on the Ukraine.
Pardon, sir?
Life on the Ukraine.
It's called Windebla, Life on the Ukraine. Thank you. Let's roll that film. German.
Ich meine, ausgeschlagen fast.
Ja, das Hanneken Nissenstraße.
Als wir Orden Gluf hinschlappens.
Ist doch als Nickelback Salami.
Knickerbacker Salami.
Ja. Ich meine, die Lieblingsfrau.
Oh, lieb Frau Milch, du da. Oh, it's Canadian for some salami squad. Scheiße.
Die Salami der Straße der Konkers.
Ah, wir sehen geglücklich, wenn es durch
Geschlägtes Küchis.
der Asker Meier. Was means this?
Was du Liebenstraße, du mein Liebchen.
Oh, Liebchen. Ik liebe de salami.
Ich liebe?
Mhm.
Ein?
Oh, salami. Bruinsvanger. Oh. Het is eigenlijk nog gaan is te vassen.
Das ist der größte Fossen, der mein Pinocken.
Pina colada?
Pinocken.
Ah! Okay.
Mein Essen mit Salami.
Ah. Is een keer schlegen eines de Trisket.
Ja, ich snacken der Liebenchen Lager.
Oh, ich bin eine geschrieben liebende Schnaps.
Aha.
Oh, ich bin eine instigates liebe der Trojan.
Okay. Henry, we're there. Okay. I'm sorry to have done this, but I think this may be the only way to get you back there. I think that this section of the park is where your memory stopped. Okay? I know this is not comfortable for you.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's go back. Okay. Over here. See the park bench?
Yeah.
You remember when that little
Squirrel.
squirrel, yes, was perched on the end.
It was perched on the
And
end.
you were feeding it the nuts.
That's right.
You had one nut in your hand at that time, and it reached out to bite you, and you yelled.
I yelled,
You yelled.
Mother!
Mother. That's it.
Because my mother told me that nuts were good for me, and that putting the nut out, I blamed her because it bit me.
That's right. That's right. Remember, we went over it. Back as a child in that small lake, Wisconsin.
Oh, this isn't gonna work. I can't do this!
No.
I can't do this!
Please.
Right.
This may be the only way. You're swimming out to the raft. Hot day.
Swimming out to the raft.
You're looking down.
I'm looking
Shallow
down.
bottom, and you see it. That
That empty beer can.
empty beer can.
Yes.
And you reach down. You pick it up,
Yes, I did.
and you begin to.
I begin to drink the lake water out of it. And I'm spitting up. It doesn't taste good. And this isn't, I don't know.
You don't see it? The drinking fountain? The can? You're at the drinking fountain. The squirrel has just bit your finger. You come over, you turn on the drinking fountain, and instead of water, you see?
Well, tell me, what? You know my life better than I do.
Blood.
Blood. You see blood squirting out of the drinking fountain at you.
Yes, there's blood.
And you put your hands to your temple.
Yes, but it's rust. It's rust. They haven't taken care of the water fountain because
That's right, it's only rust.
it's rust.
It's only rust. And you go to yell at the custodian, and he's sitting on top of the...
He's sitting on
Toadstool.
Toadstool, and I say, get off that toadstool because you're killing it. I remember that. And you came in. You grabbed me. You shook me, and you said,
Hold my snake.
Hold my snake.
yes. You're weird. Hold your snake, and you had a snake.
It's coming back.
Yes, and I did. I held your
You
snake.
did. And you started to tighten your hands around its little neck, and you started yelling out the lyrics from the song.
Obladi oblada.
That's right.
Life goes on. Yeah, and I killed the snake. And you. You slapped me like you did just 5 minutes ago.
Because you had said that very word. You looked at me, and you went back to the childhood again. You were at the lake. You had gotten out. You held the can up to your mother's, and that word came out of your mouth.
Holy shit! I have a complicated life! Yes! And you said, yes, I do! And you said, I can help you! And you called me Henry! And then You're my father!
Oh, Myrna, this is such a delightful outing. I'm so glad you're up to this. Well, look at all the books. I don't know. It's just been so long since I was able to get out of the house. And you know, the last
Ladies and gentlemen,
time I got out of the house, I got a panic attack.
excuse me, is this on? I have an announcement. General Norman Schwarzkopf will be signing his book of memoirs over at table 3.
Why, isn't that exciting? Oh, Myrna, wasn't this special? I thought we would just pick up a nice little paperback. Yes, but you can get something signed. Here I watched him all the time on CNN. Well, come on, let's see. There's nobody over there yet. Come on, let's go. Let me get his book. Get the book. Here, here's a whole pile. Just take one, Myrna. Oh, wait, take one. I'm having
I'm waiting! Hey, let's go! Sign that book! Bring that book over! Come on, let's go! Sign that book! Buy my book! I'm ready to sell my book.
What, Myrna?
Give me that book! Buy the book! Buy that book!
I'm going to do it. I'm going to stay out tonight longer than 10 minutes, and I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to tell him how he's my hero.
Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo!
And I'm not on vacation anymore. This is going to be a turning point for me tonight. I know it, Irene. I feel it. And I'll be able to get a job, and I'll meet a man and get married, and we'll have children. Myrna, do you really think so? You're feeling that confident? Because I can get it so good.
I'm going over to Stacy's next, so you better hurry.
No, this is something I have to do. If I can do this, my whole life will be changed. I think you're right.
Go. Welcome to a clean, well-lighted place for looks.
I'm Myrna.
I'm General Schwarzkopf.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a real fan of yours.
You probably noticed these prosthetics. They're part of a military experiment.
Myrna, why don't you give me your glasses? I'll just take care of these. They're all smudged. You won't be able to read the book later. There. I mean, something's wrong. Did I take my Valium?
Let me sign that book. Come on, bring that book over.
Sign the book.
Come on, bring the book. $29.95 signed.
I didn't know he wore makeup. Maybe he's been sick.
Yeah, sick.
Sign the book and let's go to the ice cream. Here, I'll give you tonight. And, oh, Irene, I couldn't do it. Oh, yes, you can, Myrna. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. I'm a real fan of yours, and I want you to sign this book.
All right. Myrna was your name?
Myrna, M-Y-R-N-A-H.
Okay. Am I getting that on the book? Did that...
Perfect, General.
All right.
Thank you. Myrna, you did it, Myrna. You did it. I did it. You did it. You did it. Everybody different. Irene, he's dead. No, he's dead. You're kidding me, Myrna.
Okay, enough serious drama. Let's get personal. We know each other long enough now, right? We spent a few hours together. What is something that you did or wanted to do that everybody told you you were crazy to do?
Bungee jump.
Say again?
Bungee jump.
Bungee jump. Thank you very much.
This is just to test it now. Feel the gift?
Mm-hmm.
Feel the gift? All right. All right, just to let you know that this has been tested with, it's like, 250-pound strength on here.
Good.
And you weigh what, about 190?
Okay. If I weigh a little more than that,
nothing will happen, right?
Way over 250.
Okay.
We have five other tests.
All right, no, that's...
Actually, do you know what? We've been wanting to test our 500-pound strength.
Well, if you got a 500 pound, let's go for it. I mean, better safe than sorry.
Yeah, we better test it. Here. Want to do it off the
I can
harness
do this,
here?
I can do this, I can do this. I tried firewalking, that didn't work. Did not work, very painful. This, I'm hoping, will boost my confidence up.
How's the harness on that? Nice and firm?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, let's
I
see.
can do this. I tried jumping out of airplanes, didn't work.
One over here.
Hit a pelican. I know somebody that did that. I didn't. They hit a pelican, I didn't jump after them.
Before we go, let me show you what your options are. All right.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that nice? Now this is the crane jump.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Is that supposed to tangle around his neck like that?
No, that was just he was joking around.
He was choking around.
Joking.
Uh-huh.
All right, and this is the hot air balloon jump. You can do it out of a hot air balloon, a stationary hot air balloon. We can get it up, just high enough beyond the test of the.
Okay.
And we put a mattress down below.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and over here.
Wait. What? How come he's standing on the ground and the balloon is above him? It looks like, and there's a lot of slack in the cord.
Well, that was just to show how long the bungee stretches, and then he goes up another 100 feet.
All right. Well, okay.
Okay, and this one over here is the bridge jump. Now, the bridge jump is very exciting.
Wow.
Yeah. Especially because this particular bridge it's a trestle.
It's like a tea bag in there.
There's trains that go by every now and then, so we try and time the jump with the train.
Uh-huh.
You're like jumping out of the way of the train.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes it, a little bit more death-defying because if you stay.
Do you let people without arms jump, huh?
Well, absolutely.
Okay.
Anybody can.
What's that little thing right next to him?
His shoes.
Oh.
Those are his shoes.
Oh. Well, I better strap my boots on then.
Yeah, you need pumps. You need the pump shoes.
Is that extra?
No, you have to bring those.
Oh, okay.
Did they tell you about that?
No.
Did they tell you about the inflatable suit you're supposed to wear?
No.
So that if you do hit the ground, you bounce.
They just said I could do it naked.
You may be making promises.
I have to do this naked because I got to be out there in the elements. I've got to do it just kind of on my own.
Okay, well then you
Just-
better sign this release. Naked release. There you go. Jump naked, we can't take responsibility for it.
Because I just want it to be me and the in the air, and the bungee cord.
Okay, so pick your medium. Crane, balloon, train and the trestle,
Okay.
the bridge without the train,
Bridge with. I'll take the bridge
with the train.
with the train.
Okay, the bridge with the train option.
Which is the way? Let me ask you. Which would make me like the most macho?
Oh, definitely the bridge with the train.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, and let's see. All right, we've got just enough time.
So, this is the spot right here, down there.
Right, and there'll be a train coming here pretty soon. Okay, let me get you hooked up here. Okay, we throw the bungee up over the top, and then
That's-
we latch it down right here so you can see how secure it is.
That tree stump's gonna do it, huh?
You bet.
And that limb, that's real high tech there.
Notice it's also over part of the trestle.
I see.
The sharp part, that's true. There, it's off the sharp part. Okay, now, we also, for a very small minimal amount, we can give you some music to go with this.
Well, I didn't bring my wallet.
I don't know if I want to risk it then. Do you have a credit card on you? No, you don't.
No.
You're smart and you're naked. Well,
Come on,
this is such a new thing. We're going to videotape this and give you the music.
I appreciate that.
Okay? Okay. Strike up the band. The train coming, the dangerous music.
This is dramatic.
You don't jump now.
9, 8.
Well, I can't really do this.
Bring your neck up.
I can't jump.
Yes, you can. You can do it.
No, there's too much fuss. You got too much the music and the videotape and the train. I can't. Ah!
Let's see, what I'd like from you is a phrase you might hear in a relationship that might have to do with mental illness.
Hold my snake.
Oh, my snake. Thank you. Well,
Did I know that you kept a pet snake?
Darling, I have a news for you.
I knew it was a mistake when you said, hold my sleigh.
That's because
I never thought you meant
I have a big one and a little baby.
there it was between us, beneath the sheets between us. I didn't
If you hold my arm of yours,
She said to me, just hold it by the tea. I never thought that I would ever hold someone's hand. Just hold my
And that was Flash Family's exploration of mental illness. Thank you. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like you to imagine turning your television on and you see a commercial come on with a lot of men involved in it. And what's the product that they're selling?
Beer.
It's what? It's beer? Okay, a beer commercial for you.
Come on, guys, the waves are really happening.
Hey, did you see those bronze? They're just looking around and ready for us, aren't they?
You bet.
Hey, the weekend starts here.
All right!
Now, was that a macho commercial? I'd like to play with it a little bit, and one way that I'd like to play with it is to test them and see if they remember what they did. Because we want to take this commercial and start marketing it out there in the world. So would you guys do this again, please, just the way you did it?
Sure.
That way we can see the details.
Hey, those waves are really happening.
Hey, did you see those babes? They're just looking at us. All right!
And the weekend starts here.
All right!
Freeze! I think we can take that one on the road. Could we see it backwards just to kind of check out some of the pieces of it, please?
Yes, that's
What's the matter, boys?
Something's alive, Zach. Hey!
Okay, we want to take this to some foreign markets. So if we took it over to Japan, what style would we want to have this commercial in?
Samurai.
Like a samurai. Okay, great. Samurai, please.
No kidding.
Italy.
Italy, and what type of style would the Italians really get into?
Opera.
But surreal. Okay, thank you. Surreal.
E che stupore! Mia vita! Esconde! Che beer!
Questo Bartolini, eccoci,
Free! What's another style of movie that we could maybe put this commercial in and send it out to the world?
Western.
Like a Western. Let's put it in a Western style.
Let's.
one, have one.
Right.
Make me. Oh!
The weekend starts here.
He chose to do that. They didn't do that.
I was younger when I started.
And how about a musical style that you'd like to see this in? Opera. All right, you got it.
I'm on the beach, I'm on the beach. How can I impress my girlfriend here on the beach? If I only drank a beer, I could impress my girlfriend.
Have you seen the babes that wait? Have you seen the babes that wait for us? That wait for us.
Sing, sing, oh, beach, babes and beach and babes and beach and beer and babes and beach and beach and beer and
Wait, wait, wait,
To end our show, we'd like to sing you the blues. What should we sing the blues about?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Thank you. The peanut butter blues.
I like peanut butter, especially with crunchy nuts.
I heard that about you, Jack.
Sing along, right? You know I like peanut butter, especially with them crunchy kind of nuts.
Yeah. Pretty nuts.
I love peanut butter so much I slip and fall in it and get it all over my butts.
Well, I've known a lot of witches. A lot of witches, good and bad.
That's true, you have.
I tell you, I have.
That's right.
But the very best witch I ever had, but I had her,
Here it comes, here it comes.
was a peanut butter sandwich.
That's true.
Yum, yum, yum.
Sounds good to me.
I can't say enough good about peanut butter.
Sure you can. I don't know. I bet you can.
Keep trying.
I can't say enough good about peanut butter. Because when I eat peanut butter, you'd never know I have a stutter.
Well, there's something about peanut butter that you may not know unless you're me. There's something about peanut butter you may not know unless you do me.
Tell us.
Tell me, come on.
You find somebody with a sunburn and smeared on like sunscreen.
Well, my baby really knows. She knows how to make me smile. She gets out the peanut butter, you know I'm talking about the creamy style. Everybody, we can do it all right. Yeah, we're sticking together, and we do it all night. And you know what we do? Well, we use some sperticidal jelly. Peanut butter bread. I'm spitting out you. Baby, come back and let's do you. Yeah, baby, get it on.
That's right.
Get it on.
I love you.
both written as well as the verbal ones you threw to us. And this show has never been done before, as John mentioned earlier. It couldn't possibly be, and will never be done again. So the next three will be totally different, which means it's a good deal to come back again. Not only for the good time, but also to check it out. We have some literature out front because we teach workshops to teach people how to do this form of theater, how to make it up on the spot, how to think under pressure. And we have some samples coming up in October, so please pick up our orange calendar out there and come check out a sample workshop. It's a lot of fun and very safe, no performing, all right? We promise, okay? Some people we want to thank that we're working behind the scenes. Our house manageress, Bev Manberg. On lights, Butch Wallace! And you've had our orchestra before, but he's phenomenal. Mr.